Okay, hopefully y'all can hear me. There is traffic like whoa. I wanted to come and take a little walk. It's very, very windy as well as rainy. I don't know what that thing is. I think it used to be filled with water, but it ain't water no more. A little bench. Sit quietly, hope steadily. God is working on your behalf. Amen. I've walked this trail before. I have walked this before. And I wanted to show you guys what it looked like when the sun was actually out, but it is pouring rain. I hope y'all can hear me. I forgot my microphone. I feel like we were kind of in a rush. But we are in two separate plasma centers now. So whenever I'm done with my plasma center, he goes to his. And he's actually at his right now, but I already did mine this morning. So, gotta make that extra income. Got bills coming up. We all know about bills. Happy 4th, or happy late 4th, I guess. I don't know how long this trail is. Maybe like 20 miles. It's a far, far away. I think this is the Green Lick Trail or runway. It should be coming up soon. Please just enjoy the scenery, enjoy the beautiful scenery. Flip you around. This is what I'm looking at, you guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me because a lot has been going on. My phone is currently off at the moment, so it's been hard for me to upload videos because I do not remember all of my passwords and all of my usernames to get into my stuff. So during the day, this trail so beautiful. Even when it's raining too, it's still beautiful. I remember there was one time when I went down a trail and it was like 30 miles in total and I did the whole thing. Gianni was at work. He was working at Boost Mobile at the time. And I dropped him off like at 7 in the morning and I started the trail at like 8 in the morning. And he didn't get off until 8 p.m. and that's when I finished the trail. I actually did it, I made it, but holy crap, you guys. And I love walking on trails. I watch a lot of Crime Time, so I feel like it puts a hold because then I'm like in my own head sometimes and I'm like, I hear that beautiful rain. This was actually where I was walking when I created that one video. It's nothing, it's trees, literally trees all around. It's just me. It's raining. Not many people are out when it rains, but I have seen a couple people already walking it. One was riding a scooter. Ooh, a little creek. pretty, you guys. I don't know how y'all are going to watch this video. I don't know if it's just going to be, if I'm just going to upload this video or if I'm going to upload. I wanted to do like a little, like walking down the trail and doing my little story times, like the voiceovers. But I want y'all to see what I am seeing. Oh, look. That must be, I see that log right there. Someone can walk across that and there are houses on the other side. Oh, it's covered with trees though. Y'all can't see. I used to love walking on those logs. There's no one on here. I do have some pepper spray. I do have pepper spray. I usually carry it with me right in my bag, right in my bag. So how y'all been? What's been new? Hopefully everything is going well. Hopefully life is treating you well. I know life, sorry. I know life can be tough, so hang in there, you guys. It's not supposed to be easy. I wish someone would have told us what life was going to come down to, or I just wish we would have had more time to prepare. But I feel like a lot of us kind of just got thrown into it. Like, this is what you have to do. You have to do this. These bills have to be paid in order for you to live somewhat comfortable. But people don't tell you those things. I remember being a kid and I would always ask my adopted parents, like, what's the true meaning of life? Oh, this is right here. That little trail, that's where I started. That's where I made a video in the middle of the woods and I was talking to you guys. But what was I saying? Yeah, I just remember asking my parents the true meaning of life and they could never give me an accurate answer. So, you know, when you get older, you have to figure it out on your own. So that's nice. It sucks. It sucks figuring out on your own, but I guess it could be rewarding. It could be a nice thing just because you can actually say that you made it, that you did it. And that's more than a lot of people. So I'm not upset where I am in my life right now. As you shouldn't be. Don't be upset for where you are. All you can do is overcome it. Develop that strength to overcome it. Because no one else is going to live our lives but ourselves. This is our life. So last time I was walking on here, I don't know if it was a snake. I don't know what I saw, but I saw something. Let me flip this back around. All right, I'm gonna keep walking for a little bit longer and I will see you guys in a little bit. I want to go to a spot that I've never been before. I've walked this, but I wanted to experience something new with you guys. So let me get to that spot and I will I will come back on and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Love you guys. All right, y'all. So I had to turn back around. I wanted to show you guys where I've never been before, but it started thunderstorming, and I think it's trying to lightning over here. So I got scared, and now I am. Y'all hear that? This probably isn't smart to do. I'm well aware, but I really wanted to go and see this new place that they've built over here, and I wanted to experience it with you guys, but I got to get back to the car. Like I was saying, you guys, this is the beauty of life. This is what life is. Life is doing what you want to do, how you want to experience your life. No one else. Oh, look at this. How beautiful that is. It's an open field. Those clouds. Yeah, we need to get back to the car. I don't like walking when it's thunderstorming. I be getting so nervous. I've seen so much crap. Let me focus on getting back. I shouldn't be too much further, and I'll talk to you guys when I get back to the vehicle. All right, wish me luck, you guys. Let's do this. All right, I am back in the car, and oh my goodness, you guys. When I left about 2.5 hours ago, it was sunny. It was sunny. It was beautiful. I may have seen like a few clouds in the sky, but not too much. And as I was walking, talking to you guys, it started getting a little dark, and I'm like, okay, I should have expected this, right? Out of nowhere, it starts to rain, and I brought the umbrella just in case, because I kind of figured it was going to. I saw the weather, and it said it was going to rain, but it didn't really say what time. It said around 5, maybe 6. It is 4:30 now, and not even 5 minutes, it starts to thunderstorm and it starts to lightning. When I start seeing lightning and I start seeing thunderstorms, I'm out of there. We've all been a kid, and I was one of those kids that loved going outside and playing in the thunder and loved playing in lightning, and that's why I'm very, very surprised that I'm alive. And I didn't think anything of it, but literally, you guys, I was pulling up to the place that I wanted to show you guys, because I've never seen this place before. And what more to do it with my friends. And once I turned that corner and I was heading that way, I was only a few feet away. It wasn't even that long. It starts to pour bad. I am soaked. My shoes are soaked. They're under the air right now, trying to dry off. I didn't bring an extra pair of clothes. I didn't think that I was going to do this, but where did that come from? And now, when you look at the sky, it is sunny. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys real quick. I cannot be making this up. Sunny. Is it just me, or have y'all been looking at the weather lately? The weather has been very, very interesting, to say the least, and very unknown, very strange. I have the weather app on my phone, and every time I pull up my state or where I'm at, it says rain, 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 rain all throughout the week. I'll check in tomorrow, and then it says rain for like 2 days, and then the rest is going to be sunny. I can't check it right now because my phone is off, but it, for the most part, will say rain, 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 rain. You can't even plan your day. I didn't know that I wanted to go for a walk, but then I changed my mind and I wanted to go. I wanted to talk to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. And then it rains out of nowhere. Like, it never even gave me a warning. Once I get back to the car, it stops. Like, there's no more rain. There's no more thunderstorms. People are coming out with their baskets full of Target stuff, and they seem dry. Make it make sense. I was watching this video of like how a lot of really strange atmospherical weather things happening in the world. What is all that about? Like, what is going on? What is really going on? I don't know. I love conspiracy theories, but at the same time, if I do too much of that, then it really plays and alters my mind. So I don't do it a lot. But when I do, I will definitely go into some conspiracy theories. And right now, you guys, I don't know what to think of anything anymore. All we can do is remain being nice. There's no point of being mean. If we, for example, if we were to leave this earth today, do you want to be remembered being a nice soul or an evil soul? I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be remembered as an evil soul. I would like to be remembered as a nice soul. So all we can do is just try to stay safe, continue to be positive, and that's really about it, you guys. Because it seems like every single day there's always something, whether we read it on our timeline, our For You page, whether we see it on all these social media apps, or even just walking outside of your house. It's very eerie. Like, something just doesn't feel right with our world, and it's very sad because we remember how it was. We remember how it was not only without social media, but we remember how it was back before COVID. So before 2020, 2019, things just seemed just a little bit better, maybe. And I'm sure back then, back in like the 90s and the 80s, I'm a 90s baby. Well, I was born in 96, so I didn't really get to experience too much of the 90s, but early 2000s was awesome, from what I remember. Not family situations, but just like just the outside world, And why are we not told when we get older what to expect from others? Sadly, I'm not a kid anymore, but when I was a kid, do you guys remember just feeling like you're on top of the world? You're getting so many compliments from like the elders. I got so many compliments from the elders, preferably, more of the women elders, but I got so many compliments just saying how precious and how sweet I am, and people will look at you differently now. It's not how it used to be. Back then you could go out and you could be walking with your parents, or you could be just walking with like friends or whatever, and you might be the black sheep, so you stand out. It's not like that anymore. Nowadays, people look at me like I am a grown man. I get treated like crap for the most part. No one will take a second glance at me. Unless I say hi, I don't usually get a hi back. Even when I say hi and I say hi to people, they turned their heads down. Like when I was on the trail, I saw a few people and I said hi, or I may did like a little head nod. Do you hear that? There's the thunder again, but it's sunny. But anyways, yeah, they didn't really, we didn't communicate. And I know that, people are just trying to just live their life. They're trying to just not really pay attention to the outside world, which is fine. They're staying to themselves. I like staying to myself, but people don't be saying hi to people no more. Nothing. And nothing too wrong with it, just because, like I said, they are living their lives. They're probably just, they probably got other things on their mind, and this is like the only getaway that they have is like going for a walk or whatever. So I don't think anything of it. But I remember going on trails and saying hi to people, and people would be so nice and say hi back, and what wonderful day we're having, or a beautiful day. And they're like, yes, it is. Like, okay, stay safe. But it's not like that anymore. Like it's almost like you want to put your head down, which I usually put my head down, because I don't want to interfere with someone's day that they might be having. And for me, I feel like maybe saying hi will make someone's day, but Gianni always has to tell me that's not for everybody. Because, if we're going out, for example, and I say hi to someone, he's just like, just not really be careful you say hi to, but just do it in a way where you don't look weird. And as an older man, I am almost in my 30s, which means that the world looks at me as like an old man now, or an older man. I'm no longer a teenager. I'm no longer a child anymore. So people will treat me just like that. And if I say hi, and if I want to, for example, if I like the kids, for example, like Gianni's nieces, I enjoy playing with his nieces. It's because when I enjoy playing outside with the kids. I've always been like this. I've always enjoyed playing with the kids. I feel like sometimes I am a kid myself, but kids will look at you differently. Kids will, or maybe not kids. I don't think kids will look at you differently. It's the adults. It's the grown-ups. You see a 29-year-old man playing tag, for example, with a child. They think that that's weird, or very strange or abnormal. And maybe it is, but I don't try to be weird. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be playing with his nieces and we'll be like, we'll just be hanging out. But like the kids around the area, they want you to be like them, even though I'm not a child anymore. I'm still a child at heart. I still, I'm still a child at heart. I hope that I'm making sense with this. But yeah, people don't look at me how I was getting used to being looked at when I was a child. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I don't know, you just don't get the same respect. And I feel like kids get more respect from the elders than the adults, because they believe that the adults know better. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. It was just something on my mind. But okay, well, I think I'm done rambling. I think he's actually about to come out. I'm finally starting to dry off a little bit. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I've missed you guys. I'm so happy I'm back. Let me know, is there, right now in your life, how do you see the world compared to how you used to see it? If you are in 90s and 80s or 70s, lower. If you are in early 2000s, a 2010, well, maybe not 2010, an early 2000s baby, let me know. How do y'all think the world has changed differently than what we remembered growing up to where it is now? Because, like I said, robotic. People just seem very robotic. I guess people could say that about me too, right? Like, I don't know. And it can't be all social media. Like, it's not all social media, because, you know, you'll still see the families with, like, the children not on their phones. They're actually engaging with their families. So it can't all be social media. But I know that social media played a role. I know that being indoors when the COVID was happening, that played a role. Time is flying since COVID. That's playing a role. Like, it's already almost 4:40. I feel like I've been sitting in this car for like 2 minutes, but I've literally been in this car for almost 20 minutes now. Yeah, very strange. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I love you guys, and thank you for all of y'all's love and all of y'all's support. I greatly appreciate with the support. And I guess until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.